Give me 1 second. I paused it. Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up? No, I'm seeing how bad the delay is behind. It's not that bad. Hey, what's up? No, I'm seeing how bad. Yeah, are you on YouTube? Yeah, you can go to it. Alright? Oh, dude. Oh, for real? Are you watching my live screen? Oh shit. Alright, cool. Let's do this shit then. What do you mean? What do you mean? Yeah. It's like a delay. So yeah. It's yeah, you can turn it down. Hey, I'll just turn it down. I'll just turn it off.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of the...
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Minnesota Vikings. Oh, fighting off the defender. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. They go play action here on first down. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Gun.
On 1st and 10, Prescott dancing to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Gun.
Prescott on first down. Flush to his right. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play. From the red zone now, Prescott. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. He takes this to the 15. A flashy juke. That got him a couple extra yards. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Hey, we got 4 down.
Second down, Prescott. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Here we go. Wide eight.
3rd and long for Prescott. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Chris Long in there to drop him, and back-to-back sack. On now is Vinatieri as he'll try the field goal. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So no surprise if Vinatieri able to convert there. He is, of course, the owner of the NFL record for most postseason field goals.
Hard to believe he was undrafted coming out of college. And now here he is into his 40s, and he's still one of the best kickers around.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. This is Alvin Kamara, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease so they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Buffalo. Red Delta! Done!
Rivers to throw it. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. Fielded just inside the 20. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Directly over him. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Here's Mack. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
Hey, switch! Here we go, 46.
Prescott from the gun. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Now the ball comes loose, and this belongs to the Vikings. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
And he's going to go down. They get to it. Back at the 40.
Yeah, that's how we do, D.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Hey, 4 down.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner, was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
Eluding the pressure right. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Third down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not...
On play action, Prescott. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Prescott being chased out left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Prescott now. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Those really long field goals, when they are made, they are things of beauty, but there is a danger to getting them started, isn't there?
Yeah, with that low drive, you've got to really keep it low to the ground, don't you, to get that distance.
Yeah, hard to just pop it up in the air because otherwise it's not going to get there. So he's got to drive it low in order to have the distance, and that usually puts it in jeopardy, gives him a chance to block it, and everyone knows it on the other side. That's when you get your best jumpers on the other side of the field to try and get up and get it.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Set 180.
Rivers now to throw on first down. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Red,
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Green 80.
Rivers. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now a second down throw for Rivers. This one complete, right side to McDonald. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Hey, I want to go load it. Load it.
Rivers from the gun on third down. And he finds McDonald.
Hurry up.
And he's brought down. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
He'll get it up the middle. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play.
Let's go. Let's finish now.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right.
Hey,
1st down, Prescott. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Here we go. 180. 186.
Final play of the half. Prescott. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown, Vikings. Dante Pettis as time expires in the first half. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. And with the clock at all zeros, they get the touchdown to make this just a one-score game into the lockers.
And you know what else it does besides boost their confidence?
And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Alert! Alert! 3 down, 3 down.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And a nice spin into some open field. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
380.
Switch.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Set. Lock Back 15.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They'll try to throw here. Rivers. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Round 80.
From the gun, Rivers. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Vic Beasley in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And Zuerlein's kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17. After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. There's Dante Pettis as his guys head back out onto the field. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
And when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
There we go.
A 1st down throw for Prescott, escaping the pressure right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Switch, and 8.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And an alley to run. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, check.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, get down.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Here you go.
Slam.
Tighten up.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Buying time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chris Long in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Here we go. Wide 8.
Play fake. Here's Prescott sliding out of the pocket. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive knowing each other's moves all game.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Delta!
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Delta!
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. The 40, the 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia.
Good job.
A big play there, 92 yards. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
Here we go, 46. 46.
On 1st and 10, Prescott flush to his right. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Here we go, 46. 26.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott.
Hey, watch the slant.
Gets this one left side to Pettis. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Here we go, 1.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he fires one incomplete.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. The Vikings on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
26.
Prescott yet again. Steps away to his left. Looking deep now for McCoy. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
26.
And again, it's Prescott. Dancing to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown.
26.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, Frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here's McCoy. Oh, good move. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. LaShawn McCoy taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it ends with a LaShawn McCoy touchdown run. This is fielded at the goal line. And now running right through it. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Wider. 6, 380.
On third down, here's Kamara. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Another timeout called by the Vikings now, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Taking it about the 16. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Dak Prescott and the offense heading back onto the field. Well, the situation very simple here. Late game, down 7. They've got to get it in the end zone.
And the best players know how to be calm in these situations, because you know right now his pulse is like a jackhammer. So how does he rein it in, make sure the team has a little bit of calm, coupled with that sense of urgency? Got to walk that line a little bit, but get it downfield in order to score, and then put the pressure on the guy who kicks the ball, because he could tie the game.
It's been a fun game. It all comes down to this. Ertz has it left side. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
46.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Now one more shot at it. Obviously, again, they've got to go for the end zone.
Well, we've seen it happen before. How about Aaron Rodgers throughout his career? He seems to pull it off about every other week. But if I'm the defense, I'm rushing the quarterback and making him move away from his throwing arm. That makes it a little bit tougher to get it downfield.
One last shot now for Prescott. Forced out to his left. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And looking at it from the perspective